Alrighty, guys, it's time to add to my reading log. And so you can see both the pages are full. I still have a lot of books to read for the rest of the year. And so what we're going to do is we're going to make one of these book trackers, reading logs, whatever you want to call it. we're gonna make some additional pages so that I can put them in the planner. So let's see here. All we're gonna need is this extra notes paper. We're just gonna start on the back of this one, and we need to count out how many squares there are in between each of the bookshelves. So what I do is I just go ahead and start on this bottom line here. Again, I'm using the Hemlock and Oak weekly planner. It is the printable. You can find this on their website for free. I do print mine out on a large scale, so it's like a full letter size because I just prefer the big size planners. So if you're using a smaller size, you're either going to need to print off the pictures of your books. You're going to have to print them off smaller or adjust how many squares. But for me, I believe it's 16 squares. So I'm going to write that down here in the margin just in case if I do forget since I'm filming. But yeah, so this is all I do is I just use I want to say this is the beige. Let me quick read it here. This is the beige mild liner, but I mean, like any brown will do. I just prefer the beige color of it. And then I count out 16 squares, and then once I get to 16, I dot on the dot grid, and then that lets me know where my bookshelf needs to be. And when I first originally started doing this, I had to break out the ruler and everything, and it's like it had to be perfect. And after the first year of this, I realized it does not have to be perfect, guys. See, look at this. Look at how crooked this is going to be. And what I realized is like, I don't know, to me, like if you want like a rustic looking bookshelf, it's not going to be completely smooth. Now, we are going to try to smooth it out a little bit more as we go, but like once we're building onto this thing, like it doesn't have to be perfectly straight lines. If you prefer straight lines, go forth, use the ruler, but I've just learned to just go by freehand and see here. For some reason, when I'm drawing the bottom line, that's the one that gets wiggly. Yeah, see, that's right there. That's good enough for me. So what we do to get that wood grain texture is I just kind of do like little swirls and then dots and then maybe like half dots, because those are like the natural grains of the wood, and then of course the knots in the wood. And you see the table behind me. We're just kind of mimicking those swirls. And at first it doesn't look like it's going to work, but once the marker starts to settle in, it's especially why I like using the mild liners, because you can build on them, but it slowly starts to come together. If you want to practice on like a sheet of paper, like a scrap sheet of paper, the more you practice it, the easier it does get. But for me, this is the simplest, this is the quickest way. I like how I got stickers just like pulling off to the side here. My desk is a mess, guys. And it's late at night, and I just want to, put my little book sticker in here. But I decided, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and film this because this is a part of my planner that we normally don't get to see. So we already got the one page built. We're just going to do the same thing for this page here. And again, I'm counting out 16 squares. It's going to give me enough space to put a 2x3 book sticker in. the best way is once you know like what size your book stickers are gonna be, like maybe yours are gonna be like 1.5 by 3s instead of 2 by 3s, you know. So I don't know if that's the proper ratio, guys. I'm just like throwing out numbers at this point in time. But yeah, you really want to know what size your book sticker's gonna be. And all I do is, since all my books are read on Kindle anyways, I just screenshot the cover of the book, and then I use my my HP Sprocket printer. I just use that to print them out. Even if you're doing like paperback books, like physical books, you could even just use Amazon and just screenshot the cover of your book, and that way you could print them out. I don't know. I'm a Kindle user. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do again. So again, we're just trying to make that wood grain texture here. Just random swirls, guys. Sometimes I like to do like little loop-de-loops. Sometimes I like for it to kind of come back and like make like a V. See that would be like a V right there. Other times it's just I have a lot of fun with the dots. I do try to make sure that the swirls, if they start down below, like you would be making a letter N. Other times I like to reverse that. You get like real stuck in one of the patterns, so I just always try to like reverse it every so many times because you don't want it looking the same. Again, you want that funky wood texture, and as you can see, like with the desk behind me, I mean, it's going in all directions. So let's see here. So sometimes I find spots that still look neggy, so I just throw in some little dashes. But that's it, guys. That's how I make my bookshelves. See, super quick and easy. I really don't even think that took 5 minutes. So let's go ahead and get this back into the book here. I did not, oh, I almost forgot to erase that. Might need a little eraser here. But yeah, no, I think I'm on like what, 18, 19 books right now. So, I mean, that's pretty good for me. It used to take me forever just to read one book, so yeah. And let's make sure this is the one that I need to go. So yes, yeah, the 𝘬𝘮𝘯𝘬 is the last one. And again, this is the HP Sprocket. I just print it out as a full sheet. And as you can see, like it just gives me that perfect amount of space in between, and it's nice and even throughout the pages. And now my reading log is up to date, guys. So I really enjoy sharing videos like this with you. Again, this is a part of my planner that you normally don't get to see. And I mean, it's the quickest, most simplest way I know to keep track of the books that I read throughout the year. And you have to let me know in the comments down below what you think. I love hearing from yins. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and close out and just say thank you again so much for watching. I greatly appreciate it. And please remember to hit that like and subscribe button to see more Playing with Me's.